Welcome back to Ian and Jill's 2-Up Motorcycle Adventures. In this episode, we're going to give you a little bit of insight to what we're hoping to bring with us, and we'd be really glad to hear from you if you think we've missed anything in our inventory. I'd rather find out now than when we're halfway round. I suppose the first consideration is which motorcycle to take. We've got 4 in the garage at the moment. Well, apart from Jill's scooter. That's probably not an option. Should maybe try and persuade Michael to let us take his Z1000SX. I don't think that's gonna work. Could take the Versus 1000, Kawasaki Versus 1000. It worked really well for us last year in the Pyrenees, and be pretty happy to take that. Very comfortable. Or perhaps the H2SX. We've done a lot of touring in it as well, and plenty of power certainly, very comfortable. But actually, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer to take the new BMW R1300 GS. The next consideration is what to wear. Because we'll likely have hot days and cooler weather sometimes, and we might have some rain, we need to bring layers with us so we can have ventilated jackets for the hot days, but waterproof clothing for the wet days. We both have Shoei Neotech 2 helmets, and I also have a chin mount on mine for one of the GoPros. I'm going to be wearing a Nox armoured mesh jacket so that the wind can blow through it while we're going along. I've got some Rucka Gore-Tex gloves, probably for wet weather, but I've got some other lighter ones for hot weather. Wearing Oxford Armalite jeans and Daytona boots. Jill likes to have an Oxford neck tube. She also has a mesh jacket and Gore-Tex gloves. She'll also be wearing armoured jeggings and, in her case, CD Gore-Tex boots. Next, I'm going to go through the things that we're bringing in the luggage. I'll concentrate on the soft luggage and top box and the pannier that I'll be using. Jill will have the equivalent of her clothes and so on in a separate pannier and one of the soft luggage bags, but we'll concentrate on my gear and the common gear.
So we have 3 Oxford T30s. One will go on top of each of the panniers. So one for Jill, one for me, and one for both of us on top of the top box. Then we've got a pannier to go on the offside for me and the top box. So we'll see what's in each of them. We'll start off with the T30 that goes on top of the top box. So the first thing we have in here is rain gear, easy to get to if we run into bad weather. Also have the luggage straps, which will actually be just an empty bag whenever we're going along. I have a food flask, which means that we can save food. Support for the side stand in case we're on soft ground. Some wet wipes for wiping visor and the likes. Sun cream in case it gets hot. Spare gloves. This will be either the Rucka ones if it's warm weather. I'll be wearing these, and if it's cold weather then I'll be wearing the Ruckas, and these will be in here. Also have a flask for cold or hot drinks depending on what the weather's like. And in here we also have a bungee net in case we want to secure some extra stuff on the outside of the bag, a disc lock with a reminder, and a small towel for drying the seat if it's wet. So I'll put this all back in here. And then in my T30, so I've got sandals because I'm not going to wear motorbike boots all the time. I have towel and swim gear, a separate bag in case it's wet, then clothes, that's 5 t-shirts, 5 underwear, 5 socks, shorts, long trousers but lighter than the armoured ones that we'll wear on the bike. Then I have a bag for laundry, a beanie hat in case it's cold, sunglasses in case it's bright, toiletries, a down jacket in case it's cold, deodorant, a cap for when it's hot because I don't have much hair, so I need to keep the sun off, and some tissues. And that's everything in that bag. In the top box, you'll notice I've got a mount for the camera which can go up and down as we need. It also is somewhere where it can be easily accessible for Jill if she needs to take it out to video something. But in the actual top box we have documents. In the document bag we have things like driving licence, GHIC cards, passport, international driving permit, travel insurance, motorcycle insurance, shuttle tickets, and the V5 for the bike. We reckon we don't need a carnet de passage for any of the countries we're going to. That's some spare luggage, tags and laptop. That's everything in there. So that leaves plenty of room in the top box in case we think of anything else. And then in the pannier I have a large first aid kit that actually contains a lot more than first aid stuff. There's high-vis vest and other things that we might need. I've got my camera box. That's where I'll have my chargers for my GoPro Insta360 and also spare batteries. Then I've got cable bag that has various adapters and cables, puncture repair kit, tool kit with various hex, torques, spanners and so on, and a pump for pumping up the tyres if they get flat or punctured. And that's us. Right, so we're going to load up the GS. We've got 2 panniers and a top box and 3 sets of soft luggage. 2 of them will sit on top of the panniers with secured with 4 straps each, and then 1 on the top of the top box secured with 2 straps over the top.